We all get lubricated once in a while. Okay? Alright? Everyone once in a while gets lubricated. It's me, it's HH, it's Half Hope, it's the kid. Hopefully, Bricknet doesn't mess up for me in this whole thing. So hopefully we're gonna have a nice show. We're gonna have this show is gonna be called Honesty. That's what the show is gonna be called. This show is gonna be called Honesty because in this show it's about being real. It's about being real. We all know what happened to a certain person, and I'm gonna give out a lot of home truths in this. So this might be one of the realest live shows that I've had in a while because it's been long while since I've been real. So long business real. That's why I've got the old I had to bring that water in there. So, what do you have on the agenda? Pepe. Nicolas Pepe to Arsenal. Is he overrated? Is he all hype? Where did Arsenal get this money from? Are Arsenal stealing this money? Do they work for a mob boss? Romelu Lukaku, aka Tims. Tims might be taking his talents not to Miami, but he might be taking his talents to either Inter Milan or Juventus. We're going to talk about Gareth Bale. He's a chump. Gareth Bale has revealed himself to essentially be a loser. And this because he is going to be taking his talents to China and he's going to be earning about $1 million a week. That's what we're hearing. He's going to be earning about $1 million a week. So I'm going to give you my honestly assessment on that and how he's pretty much sold himself out. And we're going to address Zizou. I got through to Zizou. The vid is done, so I'll probably post the vid later on. But I had a very long chat, on a talk with Zizou and Zidane because I said a lot of things that Zidane didn't like. Though we shouted, it got very loud, it got very emotional, and I thought I was going to lose him as a friend because I've known Zizou for a long time. But we had a very candid conversation. I can't really divulge all the details that we talked about, but we're real. Let's start off first with Pepe to Arsenal. Now, hype. What is hype? What's hype? Hype is Argentina should have won that World Cup in 2010. Germany said no. Argentina should have won the World Cup 2014. Germany said no. Hype is PSG. Oh my gosh. Pepe, Neymar, Di Maria, Thiago Silva. So much money. Hype is dangerous. Hype can lead you astray. And if you're not careful, hype can be very dangerous. All because you ball in Uber Eats League On doesn't make you a world-class player. And this is something that Neymar has to learn. And this has been my issue with Neymar. It doesn't matter what Neymar does in Uber Eats League On. You're playing in Uber Eats League On. So there is only so much praise that I can give you. There's only so much praise that I can give you in Uber Eats League On. So for Pepe, he was known as a guy who was balling in what, I'm sorry, is not an elite league. Uber Eats League On is the same as, I would say, the Portuguese league or even the Dutch league. Maybe it's slightly better than the Dutch league, but it's in that kind of tier 2 echelon. Like the tier 1 echelon is, when you look at La Liga, you look at Serie A, you look at Premier League and so forth. That's the tier 1 echelon. The tier 2 echelon is Uber Eats League On. And I watched I pretty much watched all of Ivory Coast. Maybe I missed one game, but I pretty much watched most of Ivory Coast games at the Nations Cup. Apart from 2 or 3 really good free kicks that hit the bar, he didn't do much else for Ivory Coast. So, from my assessment is, what's the big deal? Why should... Why should there even be any fanfare or any celebration of a dude who really hasn't made an impact? Okay, we're not talking about Julian Brandt here. We're not talking about Torgan Hazard here. We're not talking about Leroy Sané here. We're not talking about guys who are known to be ballers. We're not talking about Vinicius Junior. Okay, we're not talking about Rodri. Okay, we're talking about a dude who, yeah, people say he's been saying his words and everything, but people have not been, have not really been tooting his horn. But what makes it interesting is you bring in Liverpool into it. Liverpool were monitoring him. Liverpool were looking at him. And Arsenal, a team with no cash. I told you, someone told me that they have 4 or 5 kobo to spend. Yes, I said Brandt. Yes, I said Brandt. Okay, I didn't stutter. Brandt. Yes, Brandt. Julian Brandt. Yes. Okay, Bale. So for me, like, they stole the guy off Liverpool. So the fact that Arsenal were able to thieve this and take this off Liverpool, I think is huge. I think that's huge, and I think that is a massive deal for Arsenal, because it shows that there's still, because my fear for Arsenal was they're not going to buy anybody this summer. Either they don't buy anybody this summer, or they just make, or they just buy guys from the road. So all they have is a dude called Xhaka and some dudes from the road in the team, man. So that's the kind of issue that you're doing with there. But at the end of the day, look, what if Pepe is a baller? What if, because my issue then, which I said in my video, is that Ivory Coast setup, their strategy was trash. I love local coaches. I support local coaches. That coaches, his strategy and his tactics were complete and utter trash. They were completely garbage. They were completely and utterly offensive. So, so that's where I'm really coming from there. That's where I'm really coming from them. It's just how he could work well for Arsenal. He could work well under Emery, and maybe that could just be a match made in heaven. Maybe that's just going to be a match made in heaven where everything operates well and he can flourish. But the fact of the matter is that he is good. The fact that he was a known player and a known target of many clubs, and Arsenal bought him, that is something to celebrate for. He was not a no-name. Danny Ceballos is not a no-name guy. See, now I've seen Danny Ceballos, and for me, that's a really good acquisition from Arsenal. So, Arsenal making moves, because last season was trash. Yes, they got to the Europa League final. They got touched by Zad. You got to the Europa League final, great achievement. You got touched by Zad. Zad deconstructed and revolutionized Arsenal by himself, individually, something that's never been done before. Check it. It's never been done before. In Europa League history, you never had an individual completely, totally revolutionize an entire team. So Zad already goes into the history books for that. Check the Guinness Book of Records next year's installment. He'll be in there as being the only man to revolutionize an entire team. Okay? Top 3, if you push me, top 2. Lukaku, teams. Now, look, Lukaku's a goner. He's out. He's out. He is no longer going to be a United player. And there are 2 teams in which, when we're looking at Inter Milan, we're looking at Juventus. These are the 2 teams that we're looking at right now. I feel that Inter Milan is going to be his destination. I think that's going to be his destination. Conte wants him. Conte want to bring him in. But Juventus are hovering. Gallo, your boys are hovering. So you can try and do reverse psychology all you want. Juve are hovering. I don't think that's the kind of player that Sarri would go for. So I really believe the whole Juve Lukaku thing are just rumors. I don't think there's any truth to those rumors. But like the vid, guys. Remember, thank you, man. Like that vid. It only takes you a few seconds. Like that vid, man. Like that vid. Hit the like button. Smash the like button. Punch the like button. Smack the like button in the face. So Lukaku, I don't see it being a fit for Juventus and Sarri. No, I do not. But can he work at Inter Milan? I don't know. The thing about Lukaku is this. He is teams. He can be a brick. He can be horrendous. And he has done some of the most brickish things I've ever seen a professional player do. So all these things are true. All these things are very true. But the fact of the matter is, he has proven himself. He can be good. He can finish, and he's proven himself to be a competent quality finisher when he wants to be. So the question is, because trust me, Conte is a manager that can take average players to look good. Alonso has a PhD at the Brick Academy. He has a PhD. Conte did something to make him look almost world class. Okay, because under Conte, Alonso, who is garbage now, looks amazing. So maybe Conte can use his pixie dust, sprinkle it over Lukaku, and make this guy look money. So, and for United, it's a risk, because what United are saying is, we're going all in on Rashford. We believe in Rashford. Rashford is the future of our club. Martial is still a risk, because I think Martial at his peak is a Ballon d'Or winner. Minimum Ballon d'Or podium. Peak Martial, Ballon d'Or podium, 100%. But the part is that can you get through to him psychologically and physically to get peak Martial? Because peak Martial is a world class player, 100%. He's a world class player, but we've not seen peak Martial in a while. We've not been able to see peak Martial in a while. You're going for Rashford. It's a risk, bro. It's a risk. If you're going all in for Rashford, that is a risk. That's because boom, you're in. If he flops, you're screwed. You have no one else to fall back on. You have no one else to fall back to, man. Let me hit the super chats right here now. Harry Truman with the super chats. 2 pound super chat from Harry Truman. Harry Truman, thank you, bro. Much obliged. If Chelsea gets top 4, biggest upsets than Leicester City Premier League win? No. Leicester City is still shocking. That is still a shocking thing. But I'll tell you this. If Chelsea win the Premier League, it will be the biggest upset in football history. 100%. It will rival Greece Euro 2004. So that's my response to you, Harry. If Chelsea win the Premier League, no ZAD, transfer ban, and a rookie coach, and they win the league, it will be the biggest upset in football history. 100%. It will be the biggest upset in football history. So, for United, boom. You've made your call. You've made your bed. And you have categorically said, we don't believe in Lukaku. We're going in all in for Rashford. So if Rashford is crap, and Rashford turns into a Class B brick, that's on you. Because if he becomes starting to be a brick and Martial is sulking, you don't have Lukaku to turn back to. But you do have Daniel James, the white Usain Bolt. Bale is finished. I am disgusted at what Bale has done. I'm disgusted at what Gareth Bale has done. Gareth Bale is going to be earning a mil. I believe he's going to be earning a mil a week as he moves to Chinoise. Okay? Case in point, Chinese food made in China is crap. Chinese food made outside of China is a lot better because they fry their stuff outside of China. In China, all the stuff is boiled. It's crap. If you think I'm being rude, we had Chinese New Year. Our Chinese students cooked us some Chinese food, traditional Chinese food. It was crap. So for Bale, that money ain't gonna buy you good food. So that's one thing that's over there. He's gonna get paid, and you can never begrudge anybody getting cheddar. Okay, because we need cheddar to live. We need cheddar to be. I will never begrudge anybody getting cheddar. So, but see, you can't have it both ways. You're gonna get paid. You're gonna live. You're gonna ride. These are all true things. I will never call you an elite player. Never. So take the money, be rich. You can have it both ways. Oh, take the money, be rich. I'm inducting you. So, because that's the same thing that I did for Oscar. I inducted him. So for Bale, by you moving to China and chasing the money, I'm going to induct you. And you will reside in the Brick Academy until you leave China and actually try and actually become a potent player. Because what you're doing right now is that you're harming your career. You've pretty much retired. You pretty much said that I give up. You pretty much said that I'm now a loser. I'm a non-entity. I'm a nothing player. I'm a useless player by moving to China. So you've made your bid. Now you have to stay in it. Let me hear the super chats here from your boy Martin Rosario with the 199 super chat. Thank you very much, Mr. Martin Rosario, who said Juju called it on Bale. Ha, lol, go figure. Yeah, man. So I think so. So Juju man said that Bale was going to move to China. Well, it seems that's the case. It seems that's the case. A wise man once said, I said this on my Twitter, a wise man once said, Bale is pace and power. But because he's white, no one will say anything. Bale literally is the epitome of pace and power. So I should be hearing those double P's with Bale, because Bale isn't technically very good. He doesn't have a great footballing brain. He's not very creative. He's not very intricate. He has zero footwork. But he's super effective, very fast, and he's got power. And he's an effective player to have. I still believe that Bale could be tops. I did. I really believe that, you know what? Bale can still ball for a top club. Bale can still be elite for a top club. That's what I believe that this guy can do. So by you going to China, you're a chump. You're a complete and utter chump. You could have gone to United. You could have maybe looked at Juventus. You could have even gone to Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich could have used you. Bayern Munich could have really used you. But you end up becoming a complete and total loser. And that's what you want. And I just think, get paid, be rich, that's just sad. Does someone have the HH lexicon of football scores? What's a 7-3? Because that's 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's a 4-goal swing. So let me see whether you people know the lexicon. What is a 4-goal swing in the WH lexicon? I'm not sure whether that's a lubrication or is that a baptism? I thought baptism was 5. I think it could be a circumcision. Circumcision sounds familiar. I think it might be a circumcision. Yeah, circumcision. So, all right, look. They got circumcised. You know, it's what happened. You know, they got circumcised. You know, the only thing Real Madrid can use is let me hit this record button right here because I think this is very, very important. Okay, look, they got circumcised. It's happened. The only thing that Real Madrid can use to sort of respond and say what's up is it's a preseason friendly. It's preseason. We're still getting prepared. I'm worried. I'm worried, and that was the phone call that I had with Zidane because I said to Zidane, you're a horseman, you're a legend, you're one of the greatest players of all time. You are extremely vital to the game of football. You were one of my idols. You're one of my heroes. And after 2006, you were one of my personal heroes in my life. I refuse to see you go down like this. And you're not. I will use everything in my power to make sure that you do not go down like this. I'm worried. I'm scared. Benzema is trash. I'm sick and tired of these stupid Benzema apologists who come out with these stupid, useless stats of Benzema scored in the Champions League. Benzema has the third most goals in the Champions League. He's broken. Can you shut the hell up? I told you this is going to be real. This is going to be one of the realest live shows we've seen. Benzema's trash. He is trash. And he has an honorary place in the Brick Academy. So even if he leaves Brick Academy, we've built him a home. So he has a bunk bed in Siberia that no one can use. Literally, it says, it has Benzema inscribed in it, and I actually inscribed it actually personally for me. So there you go. This is bad. Zidane has to be worried because do not use the whole thing of preseason. It's only a friendly. Don't use that as an excuse. And I just think that we have to face the reality. Drich might be done. As I said, Drich used every ounce of his power in 2018. I think he's got nothing more to give physically. Toni Kroos is he's Robin. Toni Kroos is not Batman. Toni Kroos has never been Batman. The only time Toni Kroos was Batman was in that 2012 Champions League final. That's the only time he's been Batman. Ever since then, he's been Robin for his entire career. He leans on the main central midfielder. Is Ramos done? Jason, don't you dare say that about my boy Marcelo. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay, Marcelo hype. Hashtag Marcelo hype. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. So be very careful there. Ramos is Costa needs to tell the truth about his age. That man I see there is turning 45 in a few months. That guy ain't 30 something. That guy is at least 44 or 45. So that guy is lying about his age. I want to see his passport and his fingerprints. Because I want to touch on Atletico, but staying with Real Madrid, these guys have to be very worried. I'm sorry, you have to be worried. I have looked at your preseason games, and this is scary. Because my danger is that Zidane is so loyal to Benzema, he's going to keep playing him. I think Drich might be over the hill. I think Ramos might be over the hill. I think Marcelo's thing might be exposed, and this is the key thing we need to talk about right now. Did I not give enough credit to what Cristiano did? Happy now, fanboys? Did I not give enough credit for what Cristiano did for this Real Madrid team? Was I wrong? Did he, in fact, actually carry this team? Although I would argue the guys were a lot younger and a lot more spry. But hey, man, did Cristiano carry this team? Did he carry this team? There, no way in hell am I doing an apology vid, bro. Hell no. That's never happening. So no, and I'm never doing a damn apology vid. Guys. Could Atletico win La Liga next season? Could they win La Liga next season? As in, has Simeone created somewhat of a squadron, a squad that can go ahead and do battle with Real Madrid next season? No, sorry, with Barcelona next season. You know? Because I thought they were going to sell Correa, but Correa is still there. The thing about Diego Costa is this. Diego Costa, if you're out there, bro, but guys, remember, if you're in there, smash that like button, hit that like button, man. It helps support the channel, doesn't cost you anything, only takes you a few seconds. Just hit that like button, helps support this live stream, this live show. Hit that like button, guys. If Costa stopped having flashbacks of his time in San Quentin when he did time in a prison cell on Rikers Island, and he stopped thinking that he was a mob boss that works for Vito Corleone, he'd actually be a damn good striker. Why does he feel the need to have to be a thug? Okay, because Costa, I can show you real thugs who can beat you up. You don't need to be a thug. You don't need to be a thug. Well, let me hit this super chat right here from your boy, Mr. Martin Rosario. So, Martin Rosario, 499 super chat. He says, you should put Cristiano as the best club player of all time. But that's a different discussion for a different time, HH. Different discussion for a different time. I'm still sticking with Messi. If Cristiano wins this CL with Juventus, I may open up that discussion. If he wins a CL with 3 different teams, 3 different systems, I'm willing to open up that discussion yet again, so that we are with that to be seen. he wants his sixth. I'm going to drop a video about that. I'm going to drop a video about Cristiano and his desire to drop his sixth, because I have been speaking to Cristiano. I told you, he doesn't like me. I don't like him, but we do speak, and we have spoken, and we're going to have a long conversation sometime tomorrow or next tomorrow. Guys, are we sleeping on Atletico? Are we sleeping on Atletico? That's the thing. Are we sleeping on them? Super, that's here. James Lowry, guys. Give praise, give love to Mr. James. He is a loyal mod, and our mods do great work to make sure that the chat is nice, clean, beautiful, and good, man. So give a shout out to our mod, Mr. James Lowry, who does a stellar job with keeping things intact for the live shows. So James Lowry says, be careful, HH. Diego Costa would eat you for brunch. Hell no. I'm a tough fighter. And you're talking about Costa. Costa is all back, no bite. He's the very definition of all back, no bite. He talks a great game, puts me in the octagon with Diego Costa, and let me sniff glue. That's the key thing. Let me sniff glue. He's done for. Without glue, yeah, he'll beat me up. If I could just sniff 2 lines of glue, Costa is done, man. Trust me. These hands, they can scratch and no. So for Costa, if Costa can stop having flashbacks of when he used to be a werewolf, because I do believe that in a previous life, this dude was a werewolf. And I just say to Costa, I am going to speak to Costa, by the way. And also he can't actually speak properly, so I think he's got like a speech impediment. Basically, Costa is weird. He's just very weird. So if someone could just get through to him, let him see a psychologist, keep him indoors, don't let him play with anything sharp, keep the knives away from him, feed him well. If you have Costa, you have the youth in João Felix, Atletico can say what's up. Atletico can say what's up. So I feel that and look let's talk about Zad. Sorry, let me put that down. Let's talk about Zad. So everyone wants to hit on Zad. Everybody wants to hit on Zad. So are you guys going to hold it against me if Benzema flops? So if Zad provides for Benzema and Benzema flops, are you still going to hold it against me? Because I think that's unfair. Because if Zad is trim, fully focused, Zad will be top 3, guaranteed. If he's fully focused, he's trim, he's put in the right position, Zad will be on the Ballon d'Or shortlist. Easy, like in his sleep, in his sleep. So, but I just want to just be clear with you, because Jovic has to be the main striker. Jovic has to be the starting striker, because if Benzema is the starting striker, Real Madrid are not going to sniff anything, because I'll be real with you, Zidane, like, Zad can't do this all by himself. See, guys, that's unfair. You can't hate on me and chastise me if this is literally all down to Zad. If we're not going to be put in the same situation that Zad was as Chelsea. The whole point, guys, no, let me be fair here. The whole point of Zad moving to Real Madrid is he now has better quality talent around him that is fit, that is spry, and that is at its peak. Okay, I think it's very unfair if you now switch that around and now say, yo, no. I think that's wrong. I think that's rude, and I think that is unfair. But the target is on Zad now. And I think Zad realizes like how much he has to do. Because I feel that to get the best out of Zad, Real Madrid, you have to get La Bale. You have to get La Bale. You have to get La Bale right now. So just going on from the hangouts I had last night. Look, that open hangout, I'm going to have to rethink that. The mics were bricks. Let me just say again, you can't use a brick as a mic. I don't care what your mom told you. I don't care what your foster father told you. Your foster father is wrong. He lied to you. you cannot use a brick as a mic. A brick doesn't work as a mic. So the people that used bricks for their mic, for their open hangouts, I'm sorry, that's not going to work. So using, but judging from what guys were saying, I think there were two topics I wanted to expand upon on this live show. First one is your boy Leroy Sané. Let me just ask the chat group here so I can just see where we're at psychologically. So are we all in agreement that Leroy Sané is one of the best wingers in the world? That's what I want to... Wait. Do Liverpool have a transfer ban? Says who? I didn't realize that Liverpool have a transfer ban. Or did they have a transfer ban? Or did they have a self-inflicted transfer ban? I'm not sure about that. Okay, well, we're seeing a lot of yeses. You're seeing a lot of yeses. Those who said no, I question your footballing acumen. Just, I suspect your footballing acumen. Now, I get it for Pepe. I get it. Also, Pepe, I'm watching you, bro. You better win. You better win that Champions League. You better keep Uncle Moo's name out your mouth. Until you win a Champions League, keep Uncle Moo's name out your mouth. Keep him out your mouth, okay? Because Uncle Moo is coming. Uncle Moo is coming back. Don't worry. Uncle Moo is going to return. When Uncle Moo returns, man, I can't wait until Uncle Moo drops another seal. If Uncle Moo comes back and gives you another seal with another team, 3 different teams, it's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be so. I mean, I'm gonna have like a meal. I'm gonna have a meal. I'm gonna have a meal. Harry Truman, super chat. Let me just hit the super chat before I get into Leroy Sané. Why does Pep Guardiola treat his players like crap? Well, Harry, that's a very interesting thing to take, and it's an interesting jump off. But Harry, the issue is this: if Pep wasn't winning, I think definitely more would be made about how he's treated Eto'o, how he treated Yaya Toure, and how he's treated Leroy Sané, and how he treated Ibra. But despite how he treated them, he still won trophies. So, and my thing that even if City sell Leroy Sané, they have too many players to take his position, And I'm not sure what position like Rodri plays, but I think he may be replacing for Leroy Sané. But I think, again, if Leroy Sané doesn't score that winning goal against Liverpool, Liverpool are champions. And that was a key goal. Because that match could have easily finished 1-1. And that goal was the definition of clutch. So, Jason, you're being very rude. I saw your comments. You're being very rude. Take that back. Take that back right now. You're being very rude. Don't talk about... You're talking to a goat. You're talking to a 2-time Champions League winner there. So, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. So Harry, man, because when I think about this, Leroy Sané is quality and like he's so important for you. But hey, if I've got like $1 trillion to spend, yeah, I think that I can maybe afford selling Leroy Sané because I've got a flipping $1 trillion to spend. So it is what it is. I've got $1 trillion to spend. So my thing about this is that, Bayern Munich 100%, they have to go fully for Leroy Sané. Break your transfer record. Because Kingsley Coman is trash. I said it. He's trash. He's useless. A player who only shows up once or twice out of every 10, 15 games for me is trash. Remember, we're not talking about medium football. We're talking about top-tier football. If you're talking about medium football, Kingsley Coman, he's talented. He can do things. Do you want to win a Champions League? It's very simple. So, last time you won a Champions League was when? Was that? I can't hear you. 2013, was it? Okay. All right. That's what? About 7 years ago. Okay. All right. So you better recognize and you better understand that to win a Champions League, you need to get real. Kingsley Jeremiah Coman will not let you even sniff or dream of a Champions League. Because I told you guys, I'm in the Champions League business. I respect the Bundesliga, I respect the Premier League. I'm about the big boys. So that's what this channel was built on, the biggest trophies. I don't do small talk. I told you, I'm horrible at small talk. As I hate small talk, I don't do small talk. Okay, I do big talk for the big men. Let me hit the super chat. Super chat here from your boy Ogopa. $2 super chat. Ogopa, what's up? Thank you very much. Much obliged. Thank you very much for the support. Your support is very much obliged. Remember, guys, hit that like button. Man City without company ain't winning the EPL or UCL. Ogopa, you're onto something there. I'll give out to the rest, but he's onto something there, because I believe that Laporte is a quality defender. Quality defender. Laporte is a quality defender, and it's unfortunate that you've got your boy Varane and Umtiti, who are both French, because they deserve to start ahead of you. If Varane and Umtiti were not French, Laporte would be a French starter. So Laporte is a quality defender. Don't judge him on the mistakes he made against Tottenham. Otamendi is brainless. Nicolas Otamendi is brainless. He doesn't think. He's a liability. You're not winning a CL with Otamendi in your defense. It's not happening. So, with company gone, John Stones is a B-Tech, poor man's, starving man's Franz Beckenbauer. Okay? Because John Stones thinks that he's a quality ball playing the defender. He's not. He's average. Yeah. You're not winning a CL with John Stones and thingy. So if John Stones, Otamendi are in defense against Cristiano, against the ex-convict Diego Costa, and against these dudes, you think you're gonna win? Nah. It's gonna happen. So I do get where you're coming from. That's very interesting, because City do need a replacement for Company. And I think Company is a very, very key member of that City squad. Although, remember, Pep's system is all about we keep the ball and we press and win the ball early, so we don't have to worry about the defending and so forth. So Bayern Munich, you need to get Leroy Sané. You must get Leroy Sané. If you don't get Leroy Sané, you're screwed. Because Bayern need a revamp. They need a 100% revamp, and they need to come with some heat. Bro, they need to come with some heat. If they don't come with some heat, they're gonna be screwed. Paulo Dybala, la 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 la. So Tottenham want to play with the big boys. But this stuff has not gotten interesting. So first we had Tottenham. We're going to go for Dybala. 50 mil rejected, but Tottenham may be willing to go up to 100 mil. But now I'm hearing things of a swap deal of Lukaku to Juventus, Dybala to Man United. Now, if I'm Paulo Dybala, this is no offense to Man United. No offense at all. But if I'm Dybala and it's between Tottenham and it's between United, it's between playing with Harry Kane, Ndombele, the Sunrisers in the East, and Moura, or playing with Rashford, the English Mbappe, Martial, who I feel has psychological issues, and Daniel James, the white Usain Bolt. I believe I will choose a Tottenham. For me, that's just me. I believe I'm giving those two choices. I believe I will choose Tottenham. And if Dybala goes to Tottenham, you're the number 10, you're the star, you are the creative hub of the team. And I think you will come in with a lot of focus and a little love and a lot of love. So, in my view, personally speaking, I think that's definitely a move that Tottenham should make now. If United are in the mix, oh my gosh, that would be huge for United. And it gets deeper, the plot thickens. Who's best friends with Paulo Dybala? Who's best friends with Paulo Dybala that is currently a Man United player? You guessed it. That's it. So maybe that could be a thing that Man United can use to reel in your boy Dybala. Because they're both very good friends. They both Skype each other. They both still keep in touch. And I think if you use that, you can then reel him into Man United. Oh, Alamela and Thingy best friends. I never knew that. So Alamela and Dybala best friends. Now I did not know that. But I definitely knew that Dybala and Pogba were very close. They were very, very close during their time at Juventus. And I think, people can say, yo, man, come on in, man, say what's up, what's up. So, yeah, man, I think, for Tottenham, go in for it, man. Go in for it and see what will happen. I mean, I still believe Dybala will stay. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, it's really exciting, and I think it's something to talk about, because I think if he moved to United or Tottenham, I think that would be that would be bloody exciting, as to what he could provide. But in reality, I think he stays at Juventus. But the fact of the matter is that if you stay at Juventus, Ramsey's there. Ramsey plays your position, and you've already been on the periphery and you've already been on the outskirts. And I just think with the way that Juventus is set up, you're not going to be getting much games. So, Liverpool fans, talk to me. Why haven't you bought anyone? Because this is why I'm fearful. I may be wrong, but I'm putting on my analytical hat here and I'm trying to read between the lines. There was a lot of love and a lot of enjoyment over Liverpool winning that CL. Guys, if you're in there, smash the like button, hit the like button, like this stream, and only takes you a few seconds. Please like this stream, hit that like button, hit that like button. So there's a lot of love, and I think Klopp almost felt vindicated, and I think Klopp said, wait a minute, we got 97 points, we're so unlucky, we're winning by 10 points in the Premier League, we could have easily won it. And we won the Champions League. We became the kings of Europe. So I think Klopp is saying to himself that we don't need to make any purchases. We don't need to buy. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This team, this squad, this group gave me an amazing season that ended up with a flipping Champions League. So we don't need to buy. So your boy Ogopa says, we have a greedy, stingy SOB owner. Damn. Now, Ogopa, if it's a case that Klopp wants to buy and he wants to spend and the owners are saying no because, hey, what's the point? That's very wrong. Guys, this is football management 101. When you win, even more so, you need to buy. The biggest mistake you make is when you win everything, treble and everything, you don't improve and you don't buy. That's the worst thing you can do. Because when you win, you have to be greedy. You've got to defend your title, you've got to win more. And Liverpool should have been far more aggressive because, my God, you have the pull. We are Champions League winners. So any player you are looking to get is, we're the champions of Europe. Join us. And the player were like, I do like that Barca deal. I don't like that Real Madrid deal. These guys are the champions of Europe and they have one of the best coaches in the world. That's a great pull for everybody, man. you know. And don't use don't use the whole thing of, oh, Oxlade-Chamberlain, he's back. That's like a new signing. You must always bring in new blood into the team because new players force current players to be better. You must always have your current players looking over their shoulder, because by looking over their shoulder and having that pressure of someone ready to take their place, it improves their performance. And I must remind you, there's going to be a target on the back of both Man City and Liverpool. See, City have dealt with it very well with the target on their back, because after their record-breaking season 2 seasons ago, they rode up and said, what up? And this was hard for them because the targets were on the back, and they pushed all the way to the final day of the season. Now, Liverpool, next season, Champions League winners, one of the best teams in England, you have a target on your back. Teams will go out extra to try and lubricate you and try and beat you. All the more reason of why, for Liverpool, you need debutants for both Robertson and Alexander-Arnold. I don't think Naby Keita works. Yes, Ox coming back is good. You need to get a number 10. You need to get a creative goal-scoring playmaker. That should have been the priority from the beginning of the season for Liverpool. Because that's the missing piece. That's the missing piece. That is the missing piece. Let me hit the super chat here from your boy Arms19. Arms19 with the super chats. So Arms19, 5-point super chat. Thank you very much for the super chats, Arms19. We don't even have a backup left back or right back. One long-term injury to Van Dijk and our season is over. One injury to Mane and we're more impotent in attack. Okay, let me break those things down, Mr. Arms 9919. 100% yes. Selling Klein was a stupid move. Completely and utterly idiotic. Whoever signed off on that, dumb move. I even know this from playing Football Manager. I even know this. One of the first players I buy in Football Manager is a defender who can play both on the left and the right. So if one of my first choice left or right backs get injured, I can always bring him in. That's one of the first things I look for in my squad. And if I don't have it in my squad, I go into the market space and buy a left or right-sided defender who can deputize for those dudes. VVD. Now, I think Matip has actually proven himself to be a top defender. I think Gomez can go on to be one of the best young defenders in the world. So I think even if VVD is injured, that will be a big miss. But I think Gomez and Matip can still ride. Lovren is trash. I think those two can still ride. See, now, if Mane gets injured, that's where you're problematic. Because Mane is that guy who can really wheel and deal and really do the attack and create. That's why it is very important that you must get in number 10. In number 10 is critical. In number 10 is imperative. And that is what the price that they should get. Guys, so I was insulted by saying Tammy Abraham can be the Drogba replacement. I was insulted. People say that I'm gassing him up and I'm being foolish. Why can't Tammy Abraham be a successor to Drogba? Why not? So let me get this straight. Are we all in agreement that Tammy Abraham is better than both Brikrata and Brikain? Are we just all in agreement to this before we can move on? Can we just agree that Tammy Abraham is better than those two garbage strikers? Super chat here from Mohammed Aslam, who says, no, they should play 4-2-3-1, Origi as striker. Bro, I vouch for Origi. I think Origi is great, and I think that Origi should be an option. And I think that should definitely be an option, and should maybe be a starting option. You must have a plan B, plan C, plan D. So yeah, I think that could work well, Mohammed. And from Ogopa, super chat, if one of our front three is injured, top four is true. But then Ogopa, you can always bring in Origi though. But yeah, that is problematic. Hence why you need to buy quality guys that can come in for guys who either get injured or fall out of form. The thing with Tammy Abraham is this. He's young and he can grow. But from what I've already seen of him, tall, good ball control, seems to work well with those around him. For me, that's already better than Morata Giroud and Higuain. Let me remind people, Higuain is overweight. Higuain eats your cheeseburger, he eats leftovers, and Higuain is that kid in school that goes for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Giroud is a useful brick. He's a brick, but he's a useful brick. Morata is the most mentally insecure footballer of all time. You know, why they didn't hire a psychologist when Morata was playing, I have no idea. He's mentally insecure. He's the most mentally insecure professional football player of all time. So, you know, but guys, what if Pulisic is amazing? Are we sleeping on Pulisic? Or are we just being disrespectful because he's American? I think that's like, I think people are disrespecting Pulisic because he's American. Guys, this guy is good. I'm not saying he's world class. I never said that. I never said he's world class. He ain't crap. Anybody that says it's crap, nah. Super chats here from Martin Rosario. Martin Rosario, thank you very much. The super chats king. Thank you very much for supporting this beautiful live chat. Remember, guys, hit that like button. So Martin Rosario says, thoughts on Fernandes to Man U. Solskjaer. That's my response. I hear he's a pretty good player, pretty good signing. It's all down to the manager. It's all down to the manager. So I think it is dependent on. See, someone like if Fernandes is dependent on how well Solskjaer can use him. Let's say they bought like a Verratti or they bought a Rabiot. Those are players who can still ball for you and still operate for you independent of the manager. Someone like a Fernandes, who, yeah, he's known, but similar to Nicolas Pepe, he isn't a world-class type. It's dependent on how well Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can do. I'm already putting money on Solskjaer getting sacked by Christmas. That's just me. I'm not being rude. I don't think he sees out the season personally. So, but yeah, guys, I think that people are hating on Pulisic because he's American. That's what I'm saying. I think they're hating on him because he's American. So, Pulisic can cross the ball. Pulisic has pretty damn good balance. Pulisic is direct. And if Lampard can create a situation where the team is attacking, they always move the ball forward and they're direct. They play direct. Of course, a few short passes here and there, but there's more. Remember, Sarri's system was much more about shots. Short ball, short passes, and then trying to hit the penetrative pass. But if it's much more about being direct, much more faster, which is how Dortmund played during Pulisic's time, bro, I think Pulisic can. The Premier League suits Pulisic. Now, if this was the Serie A, I think Pulisic might get goal. I think he might get goal. But I think the speed of the Premier League, the tempo of the Premier League, I think is perfectly suited for a guy like Pulisic. I think it is. And I think that he can flourish in said system. So if you can give me Pulisic balling, Hudson-Odoi balling, Sam Abraham balling, Kante is the best DM in the world, why can't Chelsea reach the semis of the Champions League? Tell me one good reason, based on what I just told you, why Chelsea can't reach the semis of the Champions League. If Monaco can do it, why can't Chelsea? Tell me. You can't. You can't. So there is no reason, there's no argument any of you guys can tell me why, based on what I just said, the speed, the youthfulness, the energy, why Chelsea cannot be playing a Champions League semi-final. There's no reason. There's no reason. So, people need to stop hating. Like, I hate it. Lampard is a rookie. Lampard is a full-on rookie. But if he can get the best out of these kids, I think Chelsea can do it in Monaco. Guys, don't lie. Don't lie. Nobody knew of any of those players from Monaco. Don't lie. Before that season, no one knew of Bernardo Silva. Nobody knew of flipping Fabinho. Nobody knew of flipping Mbappe. Nobody knew of any of these guys. Nobody knew of Mendy. They were unknown. But they balled. They were well coached. They came together and they reached the semis. Why can't that be the same for Chelsea? You understand? Why can't that be the same for Chelsea? Boom. So just rolling back to the earlier topics right now. Arsenal, man. Look, as I said again, these are good buys. These are very good buys, but Arsenal have to face this reality. The Premier League is tough. And the Premier League is only going to get harder. Breaking into that top four is tough. But don't let Wenger's fake news tell you. Like, when Wenger opened his mouth and said getting top four is like winning a trophy, he should have been slapped. Someone should have slapped him when he said that. Because I think that was the beginning of the end for Wenger. Especially with me. Like, when Wenger said top four is like a trophy, I'm like, okay, Wenger, I think you're beginning to get a bit mad right now. So somebody should have given him his pills. Based on what Arsenal have done, can they get top four? I don't know. Like, as of right now, if you got to say that Liverpool and City are locked in, if Tottenham gets Dybala, I think they're locked in. And it's going to be warfare between Chelsea. It's going to be warfare between Chelsea, Man United, and Arsenal to fight for that. Because I think Zad pretty much carried Chelsea to that third position. Can I just say this one last time? Because I know that there are a lot of Zad haters out there, but because my mission before 2019 is over is to make all of you appreciate what Zad did last season. So I'm going to keep on trying that, because I know you guys are very difficult and you're very stubborn, but I'm going to make you guys love him. You know, Zad carried Chelsea to third place without a striker. Can I repeat that again? Zad carried Chelsea to third place without a striker. Sleep on that. Case in points. I never ever want anybody to mention PSG as Champions League favorites. What is wrong with people? That's the thing. What is wrong with people? PSG are perennial bottlers. Ever since the miracle at Camp Nou. Now, because I think I was doing a Twitch. Remember, guys, follow me on my Twitch. Twitch.tv/Haverpot. Follow me on my Twitch. Or just head to the website, havehopefootballhot.com, and just click on my Twitch. Follow me on Twitch, because on Twitch, I Twitch and I just talk about different stuff, man. On my Twitch, it's cool. PSG are perennial losers. They play in Uber Eats Ligue 1. So, anything... First of all, I personally don't believe that a team that plays in Uber Eats Ligue 1 is capable of winning a Champions League. That can't happen. Okay, that would discredit the competition. You can't win the Champions League and be a member of Uber Eats Ligue 1. Speaking of which, if you're in Uber Eats Ligue 1, you should get a discount when you use Uber Eats. Because then what's the point? So, that's cool. So you should get at least a 20% discount. Surely they do. But yeah, I don't care who PSG have. They're not winning it. And that's the thing that annoys me the most. This is the thing that just annoys me the most. Because, guys, I need Mbappe to win that CL for my narrative. I need Mbappe to win the champs, because I'm building my narrative. I'm building it. But I can't Because literally, I've got like a massive tweet thread I've got saved, but I can't unleash that tweet thread until Mbappe wins that Champions League. And the thing that pisses me off is that he's not going to win the Champions League with his losers. He's not. Okay, Tuchel he's a hipster. He's a hipster coach. To use the words of Jojo, man, he's a trendy coach. That's what he is, man. So, look, man. All right, guys, look, man. That's the end of this stream, man. I remember, as I always do, I have to always give love to this. Remember, this is this film app. I am partnered with this film app. This is a quality film review app called Curator. And pretty much it's where you go in, you do a trivia on films, and you help to review films. So it's supposed to get rid of all the trolls and all the fake reviews. So if you're into films, this is the app for you. So I'm going to run this Curator promo, and after it's done, download the damn app. I don't care. Download the app because I said so. So let's run it right now, and I'll be back. So that's it, man. That's the thing. Like I'll put the thingy in here like so. What the hell? That's what it's called, man. All right. So, guys, tomorrow it goes down. Sunday hangout. We have a lot to discuss because on the agenda, the two main things on the agenda is Bale and Real Madrid getting circumcised. So the next time we'll see me is on Sunday. And Monday, the football dugouts premieres, I believe. I think if things are true. So the football dugouts is going to premiere on Monday. If you dare watch Love Island over football dugouts, I'm going to slap you in the face or in the eyeball. So the football dugout is the new show with my man Devon and your boy Nix. Which we're just going to chill, man. We're just going to just talk about all things for football. We've got a few debate topics in there, so that's what's going to happen. So Sunday hangouts, Monday hopefully the football dugouts if things go through, then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday 10 p.m. BST is a live show. You asked for it, so pretty much every night is 10 p.m. the live show from your boys. So it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday 10 p.m. live show. Sunday 11 p.m. is the thingy. The football dugout, yeah, it's going to be every week. So the football dugout is going to be every Monday. It's going to be a show that's going to drop every Monday. Guys, hit that like button if you're still there. It's been swell. I will see you guys Sunday on the Hangouts. Peace out, stay true, stay black, and stay real, and stay good, and stay healthy. Peace.